Hey y'all, welcome back to the kitchen. I'm just in my happy place trying to think of some side dishes that y'all would enjoy using any day of the year or on a special day. And I went to a little cooking class last week. A friend of mine from Louisiana that's come over here a couple of times and taught a class at my house, Linda Franzo, was at one of the nurseries that I like, Arbor Gate, and she was teaching some of her dishes that she makes, and one of them was a sauteed spinach, and you put cherry tomatoes in it, and you saute your spinach down, and then you add the tomatoes. You cook it until the tomatoes pop. Makes a wonderful dish. Now I'm going to do a little bit different on it. I'm going to I have some olive oil that I bought that is has herbs de Provence in it, which you could put half a teaspoon of your own in your own olive oil while you're sauteing. But I'm going to saute 2 garlic cloves and a half a cup of red onion diced real small, and I've already got that in the pan. And when that gets kind of wilted down, then I'm going to add a whole pound of organic baby spinach, and I'm just going to stir that until the spinach cooks. And when the spinach gets done, cooks down, or maybe not all the way done, but cooks down, then I'm going to add my pint of tomatoes, and I'm going to cook it until the tomatoes pop. And I'll add a little salt and pepper and a little garlic powder and probably some onion powder. But let me get you over to the skillet or the pan where you can watch what I'm doing, and you can make this delicious side for yourself. Now, one thing Linda said was, if you have some left over, it's wonderful to put on top of a pizza crust and then embellish it with some cheese or whatever you want to put on it. But she said it makes a good, different pizza. So let's make our salt. I've already made it once and we ate it all gone. So let's make it again. Let y'all see how to do it. Maybe you can incorporate it into your routine of cooking. Let's get to the stove. Okay, I've got my onions and my garlic cloves. That's a half a cup of red onion diced, and 2 or 3 small cloves of garlic minced. And I'm just going to saute that just for a minute, and then I'm going to start adding in my pound of baby spinach. So let's get this done and then we'll get to the next step. Okay, our garlic is very aromatic and the onions are beginning to get tender. So I'm just going to drop my spinach in here, and this is clean and ready to use. Looks like a bunch, but it's going to cook down to nothing almost. I'm going to let that cook, and then I'll add the rest of it because that way I'll be able to give it a stir. This is just over a medium-low heat. I'm going to let that cook down a little bit, and I will bring y'all back. Okay, it's starting to cook down a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of it in. There's not really a set recipe to this. You just put you some oil in the skillet and saute your onion and garlic. And like I said, I used a half a cup of red onion diced, and I measured it after I diced it, and 3 garlic cloves minced. And I'm using a pound of baby spinach. I'm going to saute this down. I'm going to add the tomatoes in and cook it until they pop. I'll taste it for salt. I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of lemon pepper. That lemon just gives it a bright, good flavor. I did use an olive oil infused with herbs de Provence. You can use plain olive oil. It just cooks down so quickly. Let's let this finish cooking down, and then I'll add the tomatoes in, and I'm going to add a little parmesan cheese at the end. It's very yummy. Okay, the spinach is just about all cooked down. Can you believe that pot was teetotally full? Now I'm going to add in my tomatoes, and I'm going to add them in whole, and you just cook it until they pop and release some of their juices. Isn't that pretty? Looks like Christmas, don't it? Just going to let them cook, let them heat. And then I'll taste for the flavors, and I'll add my half teaspoon of garlic and half teaspoon of lemon pepper, and then we'll add salt and pepper to taste, and probably about a couple of tablespoons of Parmesan cheese grated. Can you see that most of the tomatoes have popped? And I'm going to add in a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of lemon pepper, and a half a teaspoon of garlic, granulated garlic. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese, and I just use that's out of the dairy that's in the can. Okay, y'all, here it is all plated up. Let me just tell you, that's delicious. I wish I had a piece of cornbread. I just said I'm going to eat spinach and cornbread. You need to try this. That whole pound of spinach cooked and pint of tomatoes cooked down to probably right at 2 cups or a little bit less. Give you an idea of how much you need to cook according to how many people you're going to be feeding. Oh, I love spinach, and this is such a quick and easy and different dish. I want a taste of it. Get me a little bit of the spinach and the tomato. Everything on it. See what it tastes like. It's hot. That's good. Very good. It may need, instead of a half a teaspoon of salt, maybe 1/4 of a teaspoon, because the cheese was a little salty and I didn't allow for that. Try 1/4 and add a little bit more if you need to. That dish is wonderful. So of you that have been asking for some side dishes, this is a really quick and easy, probably 10 or 15 minutes max, and you've got a good dish ready to serve. So I hope y'all will try this. When the tomatoes pop and their juice is extracted into the spinach and a little bit of olive oil that's in there, it just makes a wonderful little saucy business to go with the spinach. I hope y'all are writing some of these down. I hope you put them in your own little recipe file and use them, because I'm not using anything that I don't like. I'm not picking a recipe out of something and making it just to have a video. Y'all are getting recipes that I make and that I enjoy. So write it in your little book under your side dishes and try it and let me know how you like it. Hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope you get to spend some time with your family. Hope you have a good supper on the table tonight. Hope you learn some good stuff that they've been doing that'll make you proud. Y'all come back tomorrow, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and please hit that little bell down there so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Probably in the near future, I'm going to start doing videos on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. That'll give me a little bit of a break from putting them up every day, and it'll save me a little bit of groceries, because it costs money to buy all the groceries to cook and make the videos every day. So I don't know just when, but I'm going to go to Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But I'll let y'all know what I'm going to do. I may start it. I may put one up Saturday and then not do it again until Tuesday. I may start it this next week, but I'll let you know for sure. Hope y'all keep watching. I need you to watch, because my watch minutes are tallied up and put in my little bank, and I need watchers, and I need subscribers, and I need people to try my recipes for my own good. I want y'all to use these recipes and let me know that you like them. Now come back tomorrow. We'll learn something else tomorrow. The good Lord bless you, and I will be here waiting on you.